Hello students, let's continue our discussion in object oriented concepts, the fourth module. So we are talking about the packages. Next is the access protection with respect to package. So in the previous chapters and all, we have studied about the access specifiers, three different access specifiers: public, private as well as protected. Protected we have discussed by considering the example of the inheritance. So here we will be continuing that this concept of access specifiers with respect to the packages. Okay, uh, same the similar concept. Which member accessible where? Okay, which member, which kind of member out of these three accessible where in the particular package or inside the package, outside all the cases or all the different categories we will be considering, and along with that we have to see the type of the access. Okay, so here is the description. Because of the interplay between the classes and packages, Java addressed four categories of visibility for class member. This is very important. What are the four categories? So the four different categories will be considering, and we'll be discussing about the public, private as well as protected members. So subclass in the same package, we can define a class and subclass. You know about the subclass, right? Subclass, the derived class. Okay, the subclass in the same package, then non subclass in the same package. Okay, accessing of members we will be talking. Let us list out the categories. You will be coming to know about the examples and all later. Then subclasses in different package. Say a class and its subclass can be included in two different packages. Then classes that are neither in the same package nor the subclasses. These are the four different broad categories. Okay, we'll be considering, and by considering these four categories we'll be discussing about the access specifiers. So the three access specifiers, as I said you, private, public as well as protected, provides a variety of ways to produce the many levels of access required by these categories. Here is a tabular representation for the same. Table 9.1, page number 187 from the textbook. Refer. Okay, here class member access is given. No modifier stands for default. Okay, there are actually three different keywords we are using. The fourth one, that is nothing but you don't have to use mention any kind of the keyword, then it is considered as the default member or default access specifier. So private, no modifier stands for default. Protected as well as public we have considered. Member access within the same class, even the private member is accessible. You are aware of it, right? Same class, first one, check the first row content. So characteristic, this is the characteristic actually, or parameter. Okay, that is all the members in the same class. Of course, all the members, one member of the class is accessible for the other irrespective of its nature, private, public or protected, or even the default nature, right? All the members are accessible within the same class, one for the another. Same packages subclass, second characteristic, second parameter. Okay, all the members are included in the same package. Okay, from the subclass, is it accessible? Private members are not accessible. Of course, from the same class module private members are accessible, but not from the subclass, right? It cannot be derived. Then no modifier stands for it is what? Of course, default member, it is inherited only, so no modifier means it is accessible. Protected, it is accessible. For public also it is accessible. Same package, non subclass, but same package non subclass is also same, that is private members is not accessible. Then no modifier means it is accessible. Protected and public are obviously accessible only. Next is different package subclass. Please concentrate here. Members are in different packages, but from one of the subclass it is. Then you need to concentrate. Of course, the private member is not accessible. Okay, private members are have got a lot of restrictions, so private members are not at all accessible from outside the package, actually from outside the particular class module. Then default member is also not accessible. Default means no modifier. Okay, if the subclass is included in the different package, then if subclass cannot have access to the main class members if it is included in the different package. So accessibility is marked as no, but protected as well as public are accessible. Okay, and finally different package and non subclass. Non subclass, of course, protected will not be accessible. For non subclass, protected concept comes only between the only with respect to the parent and child, isn't it? So for non subclass, of course, it is you need to mark it as no in case of different package. Okay, in case of same package, of course it is accessible. Then private, obviously it is no only. Then default, it is no. Only the public member is accessible from anywhere, that's why for public it is marked as yes. Very simple concept. Okay, refer the textbook. I'll repeat the page number 187 from the textbook. Okay, page number 187. Refer the chart. Okay, I hope it is visible in the video. Pause the video and note down the things. This is one of the very important topic from this module. Okay, access member, class access, class member access, these categories, as well as uh, against to that category you need to list out the types of the access, including the no modifier, that is default one, and you need to explain the things. Let us see the programming example in the next video. Next we have to see a programming example. Let us see that in the next video only. Please note down the contents. If you have any doubt, you ask.